Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here. Today I have another Pokemon Sword and Shield Wi-Fi battle, and we're going to be using Eject Pack to counter Dynamax. Now the way this works, shout out to my boy Lamar for the team. The way it works is you use Prankster Grimmsnarl. Now where Prankster and Trick, you have priority on tricking your Eject Pack to maybe a Dynamax Pokemon or a Shell Smash Pokemon. And then when you bring out one of your Intimidate Pokemon, it activates the Eject Pack and they get forced out, even if they're Dynamax. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited. We have both Gyarados and Arcanine, both solid Pokemon as well. And we have Gliscott to help us deal with the Darmanitan, as well as Dracovish. And we also have Toxtricity to help us deal with Togekiss and Rotom-Mow. And Drill helps us deal with Mimikyu. So should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping we can counter some Dynamax today. If you guys want to use a team, there's a Pokepaste down below. Some people don't know what I mean by a Pokepaste. It's a link to the team, so you guys can see everything. Also, if you guys want me to use your team, please leave the code down below, as well as a Pokepaste of the EVs and the natures and everything. Just because I want to know, just click on the Pokepaste if you want to know what a Pokepaste is. It's pretty easy. But I'm excited, man. I'm excited. This is also really funny too because, like, let's say for example, I lead Cloyster and I lead Grimmsnarl and they go for Shell Smash, they instantly get forced out. So it's just so funny. It's so funny. Man, let's see if we can do this. We always have to bring an Intimidator, and then we kind of decide how we go from there as well, depending on what our opponents have. What you got? Okay. Now, the unfortunate thing about this is that our opponent has a Hydreigon, so we actually can't go for Prankster moves versus that, but Gliscott is beautiful in this game. Gliscott is absolutely beautiful. I love Gliscott, I love Gyarados, I love Grimmsnarl. I think they're just fantastic here. Gliscott gives me an answer to Hydreigon early. I mean, so does Grimmsnarl in general, but Gliscott is just very good versus their team. However, this does kind of leave me weaker to Toxtricity. So if that's the case, I kind of feel like Excadrill, Grimmsnarl, Gyarados is just stronger. Excadrill also gives me backup checks to Gardevoir, The Rock, their own Excadrill. I do think that we can get a pretty easy Gyarados sweep here, though. Especially if we force out their Dynamax Pokemon, which Grimmsnarl will allow us to do. But I'm leaning Excadrill just because I'm Focus Sash, and it's good versus, I mean, their potential dual screens if they have it with Orbeetle. But in general, getting up rocks is solid, too. I don't have rocks, but I mean going for Swords Dances and going from there. And not having to worry about their Toxtricity, not really having to worry about their Gigalith. We have the Mold Breaker, so we can just safely click Earthquake here. I'll live every one hit, even if they're Weakness Policy and they Dynamax. I mean, I don't want that to be the case because, like, this is one of the Dynamaxers that I can easily beat with just clicking Earthquake. I don't see a reason not to click Earthquake. Mold Breaker allows me to hit Hydreigon with Earthquake. I'm assuming they might be Weakness Policy. Nope, they go for Gravity, which is even better for me because now even if they have a Balloon, I'll be able to hit something. I'm not sure why they went for Gravity because I have Focus Sash. But you know what? That's completely fine. That is completely fine. Let's go. So we pick up our KO right here. And if they go Excadrill, I don't think that matters too much. Because depending on what they have in the back, I might just win. I may or may not just win. They go out to Hydreigon. This will allow me to just hit them with Earthquake anyway. I'll do half. They go for Nasty Plot. They can't kill me. Unfortunately, in this case, I actually cannot force them out because they're a Dark type, so I can't hit them with my Prankster type attack. That's a little annoying. But we'll see how we go from there because I'm pretty sure Grimmsnarl will be able to deal with them anyway. And then I'll trick something else in a Eject Pack just so they don't have it. Them getting up the Sun, though, is also very annoying for Gyarados if they have Toxtricity in the back. But yeah, this is like the one situation where I didn't want them to have this. So this will take 2 turns. They are already in range of my max airstream. And it just kind of comes down to what their last Pokemon is. But Gyarados has a solid chance. Like, almost no matter what. Unless they're, like, Sash Toxtricity. I feel like, unless they're actually Sash Toxtricity, Gyarados has such a good shot. But I'm going to go Gyarados first because, like, unfortunately, like I said, I can't eject pack this. But I'm going to go Gyarados first. Kind of to get them to go for the Max Dragon move, if they have it. But mainly just to waste their Dynamax, because I'm actually going to switch right back out and go out to Grimmsnarl. Because they have the, because they have Max Steel Spike, I didn't want to bring in Grimmsnarl initially and have them go for it. So just go out to Grimmsnarl. As I mentioned, I can't go for Prankster moves on Dark types. Ah, why'd they bring out Dragon in the first one? I wanted to show this off immediately. Hopefully the second one we can do it. Yeah, this is their last turn of Dynamax. If they go for the Max Dragon move, I'm good. If they go for Max Darkness, I don't really care. But I mean, if I'm 100%, I stop them from going for anything else. So yeah, I'm actually fairly confident I die to this plus the for sure to Flash Cannon as well after, especially because of the Spadef drop. Oh, that's so funny! Yo, that's so funny. I actually get to keep my Grimmsnarl alive for whatever they have in the back. That is so funny. That is so funny how the eject pack actually worked. Not like double intimidate matters, but it's just funny to me. Alright, so we'll go for Max Airstream right now. And, yeah, I don't think anything on their team takes Max Airstream plus an attack after. Also, Grimmsnarl might be able to live a Flash Cannon if they swap out. I mean, if they swap out, they kind of lose, so. But yeah, nothing really wants to take this. I don't have Moxie, unfortunately, so, like, I'll live the Draco. I can't be flinched by Dark Pulse. I like how the eject pack actually gave me an extra sack, which is kind of useful in this case. Let's see. Side Dragon dies. Perfect. Does Sun end this turn or is it next turn? If it's next turn and they bring out Toxtricity, I'm going to go for the Max Guard, so waste a turn. Excadrill. Okay. I don't think that I lose anything by going for a Max Geyser. Actually, let me go for Max Overgrowth just in case their weakness policy. Might as well not give them any chance to win. Because this will 2-hit KO them anyway. Yep. That almost killed them. This also weakens Earthquake, not that it matters. And I have Sucker Punch on Grimmsnarl anyway. So Gyarados is able to do exactly what Gyarados does. And whenever it comes out, just win a game. They miss Rock Slide, which wouldn't have killed me even if they crit me. And I'll be very disrespectful here. And I'll go for a non-effective move to knock them out. Because that's how we do it out here. Nah, but we'll just go for the Max Airstream to knock them out. We got to get that speed for the next game. But yeah, I mean, this was cool because it actually would have mattered if they had Toxtricity in the back. And, like, I feared them being Shift Gear, so I went for Max Geyser in the Sun. Didn't knock them out. And then I went for Sucker Punch with Grimmsnarl. So actually, Eject Pack worked in this case, but this is not how Eject Pack is supposed to work. We just got unlucky because they had a Dark type. We want a Pokemon that our Prankster moves can work on. Life Orb, Standard. Dual Screens. Assault Vest? Choice Specs. Choice Band. I think I said Choice Band and Swords Dance, but I mean, I guess it doesn't. Why would you be Choice Band and Swords Dance? Like, even if you can click Swords Dance first and then Dynamax, why wouldn't you just be regular? You can't. You'll be locked into Swords Dance after that. Maybe I just read that wrong. Yeah, we got another game. Let's go. Okay, they have another Hydreigon and they have an Obstagoon, which is unfortunate, man. And they have double Intimidate, too. Ah! Are we not going to be able to do this today? I mean, I love Gyarados. Gyarados is fantastic as a lead. It just matches up well versus basically everything. Toxtricity ain't the best here. I think we fight Intimidate with Intimidate, I'll be honest. Arcanine, Gyarados. Drill. We'll probably get one more after this, just because I don't think this is... Unfortunately, because they could have double Intimidate, I don't think this is the game where I can stop my opponent. I mean, they could have Moxie, and they could have Flash Fire, so maybe I should have done it. But I'm hoping with my double Intimidate, I'll be able to stop my opponent from sweeping me. We'll see, though. Like, the cool thing is that a lot of Gyarados don't actually run Dragon Dance. Like, they actually... A lot of them just run 4 attacks. So get our Intimidate off. I'm just going to go for Dragon Dance here. I don't lose much from it. Obstruct means that they get their Flame Orb, but that doesn't matter. They might Parting Shot. They might be Switcheroo as well. They go for Knockoff. Nice. So, I mean, I could Dynamax here and knock him out. Which I think might just be the play. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to. Maybe this will just be a Gyarados sweeping video when I try to use a Jetpack, and I'll try and bring this back. Like, in this position, I kind of have to, I feel. And nothing on their team wants to take a Max Airstream. Especially because I'm already +1, so even if they do have Intimidators, and plus having Sash, Drone in the back, and having extreme speed on Arcanine, I feel like I'm in such a good position. Even if I Dynamax immediately. Because I want to say that this dies, man. This is +1. Yep. Oh, it just barely survived. It just barely survived. No! But now I'm faster than any Scarfer as well that they have. I might be able to outplay them too. Yeah, if they build their own Gyarados and they're not Intimidate, if they're Moxie, I might be able to outplay them. So we definitely max Airstream here. That's for sure. Yeah, they're going to Dynamax back. So I could have done the Intimidating thing, man. I could have. I definitely could have. This is still +1, so this is still going to do a lot. Yeah, that is so much damage. My God. They opt to do the same thing. This is going to knock me out, right? Yep. Is their last Arcanine, or is it something... Are they Life Orb? Because that makes a difference too. I think they're Life Orb. Alright, so if I go Drill and I click Rapid Spin, I'll be faster than them. They'll take extra Life Orb turns, and I get Arcanine in last, which I think is important. Because I can Iron Head after. Unless they max Airstream immediately. I think they max Geyser though. Then again, max Airstream will do a lot. If they do it, then they get multiple hits. But basically, if they go for max Geyser and I go for Rapid Spin, I get the speed boost. Maybe they won't even max Geyser. Yeah, okay, they do. Great. So I live this. They take an extra Life Orb hit. I live this. They take an extra Life Orb hit. I might have to call this like Gyarados stays broken or something. There we go. Alright, so now I'll be faster than them. And I just go for the Iron Head here. And then I think they die to Life Orb Recall. If they don't just die to Iron Head. I'm pretty sure they don't die to Iron Head, but they should die to Life Orb Recall. Yep, they die to Life Orb Recall. And then it'll be an Arcanine versus whatever they have in the back. Intimidate Arcanine versus whatever they have in the back. But that should be a dead Gyarados. Gyarados still broken, man. I'm mad I didn't knock out Obstagoon, because then I could have like done some bounce stuff as well. Never mind, it's gonna be a Gyarados video. Alright, well. If they have Hydreigon in the back, I think I click close combat and win. I could be wrong though. If they have Snorlax in the back, I think I click close combat and win. They have that. It's Excadrill. They're faster than me. If they're Focus Sash, they win. Ah, because I'm adamant and not jolly. No. Because I'll live this Earthquake. I need them to be like Weakness Policy and then die. Man, if I lose this because I'm adamant, not jolly, I'll be sad. But I mean, I think Arcanine is one of the Pokemon that can actually afford to be adamant. Just being fast and actually is a big one. But if they're mid-game Sash, then they beat me anyway. If they're Scarf though, I think I live the Earthquake because of the Intimidate, and then I knock them out. No! They were choice banned. So I won if I was jolly. Let me calc this real quick. Was that choice? That had to be choice banned, right? Arcanine. Intimidate on. Okay, so they were either choice banned or they got the max it does it has a 6.3% chance to KO me. So they were either choice banned, which makes it very sad that I was adamant and not jolly, or they got the literal 6.3% chance, because the roll I could do is 84.8 to 101%. I'm assuming they were Scarf though. So yeah, had I been Jolly Arcanine, would it really make a difference, I think? Actually, wait, I had 4 HP, which does make a difference in this calc. Let me see this right now. Excadrill. Intimidate on. Yeah, it's still a 6.3% chance to KO me. So they were either choice banned or they were adamant, which doesn't make sense on Scarf Drill. They're usually jolly. So yeah. Either way, I either just lost to a roll, I lost to a choice ban one, which I would have been faster than, or I think that's it. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed. We go 1-1 today. We didn't get to show off the cool tech. I'm probably going to try and use this again tomorrow. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Leave your teams down below. Like I said, I do kind of want to try and do the eject pack to counter it. I'm sad about that loss, man. Because Lamar always gives me the good speed tiers. And that's the only one that's out of it. But yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye, my friends.